What does innovation mean to you? We're exploring the idea of innovation with companies on the cutting edge, transforming traditional and non-traditional businesses with free thinkers and skillful leaders. I'm Lori Whitaker, Vice President and Senior Relationship Manager at Bank of America. I don't think one can separate innovation and client service, and today's story is about both. I'm joined by Curtis Walker, Director of Technology Solutions for Kansas City-based Dimensional Innovations. The team at DI describes itself as experience architects. They create digital and interactive experiences for companies, sports teams, hospitals, museums, zoos, universities, and more. In his role with DI, Curtis leads a diverse and fast-growing group of techies. That is, programmers, developers, and designers. But to Curtis and the team at DI, innovation isn't necessarily about inventing new technology. It's about developing solutions to real client needs using technology. We do this at Bank of America too, and Curtis and I look forward to exploring the similarities about how we innovate around client needs. Curtis, thank you for joining this important conversation. Let's start in the middle with COVID. I have to ask this question, I ask everyone, how has COVID changed your job and your daily experience?
Well, obviously we're doing a lot more video calls, so that's for one thing. I think my office mates are my family now, and a big change for me was I was someone that used to travel, if not weekly, at least every other week, and I haven't been on a client location since March at this point. So definitely my life's changed quite a bit from COVID.
So how are you connecting with clients during this time?
We're trying to do it a lot of different ways, and it's a lot of what we're doing right now, a video conference tool. That's been the best way, because at least you have some sort of visual feedback when you're talking to people.
So how does that work for you? I mean, I find that sometimes just a video call, it doesn't feel like a real connection. How does it work for you guys?
It works okay. It's obviously not the same as being in person. You don't build those same relationships that you do when you're in the presence of somebody. There's not as much white space in the conversation, so you constantly feel like you're presenting the whole time. So there's just less of those little moments that you used to have with clients.
Oh, no, I agree. We find that sometimes it's hard to understand a client's space and their goals, without seeing them in person. So I guess I'm wondering whether you've thought about a way to do this better while staying socially distanced.
Yeah, absolutely. We had to. It's we're such a collaborative team, internal to our groups and then also with our clients. And so really we started there on how can we collaborate better? And we've thought about, is there immersive portals that we could have that connect, different groups inside of our building? So that's one thing that we thought about quite a bit. But then, as we talk to clients, they're experiencing the same issues we are. And in some instances, it's a really important thing for them to solve for. And that's where we started putting a lot of effort around what could a virtual briefing or a virtual sales enablement tool look like.
So what is that? What's a virtual briefing platform? That's a completely new term for me.
Yeah, so a virtual briefing it's just a better way to tell your story and your content to your clients. So some of the issues that you might have with a video conference you're presenting sometimes just a PowerPoint over that conversation. And it's hard to really have a two-way dialogue with a client, have little interactive moments inside of there. So we've developed this platform where it just provides you consistency with your brand story, allows you to, deliver that message how you want to your clients, and then also builds more engaging and interactive moments along the way so you can get feedback.
So how is that better or different than a regular conferencing platform?
Some of the areas, I think the key pieces are those interactive moments that you can build into it. So it does turn into more of a conversation and a dialogue rather than you just presenting to somebody. You have more control over the content. It's consistent. So no more of, different sales teams having different presentations. Those areas that are the same, you can deliver a very consistent message. And then just simple things like playing video, you're actually playing that on their machine. So rather than playing a video through a conferencing tool, dropping frames, it's actually playing in real time on their machine. So it just provides for a better experience overall.
Curtis, it has been great talking to you, and thank you so much for your insights on innovation and digital transformation for our audiences. I really appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.